So welcome back to the third part of this tutorial, and this time we are going to do some more modification to this flashlight. So first of all, I want to add something to this top head of the flashlight. So like this part is screwing in and out. So first of all, uh, I will tap on the hold down the shift and right click on the main object of this uh, flashlight, and I'm going to add a few more uh, edge loops around it. Okay, so uh, yeah, that's fine. And right now, from here, we are going to do something like this. Okay, I had just five, okay, 5 lines, loops, and then I'm going to choose the arrow back so I won't confused with the edge loop tool, and then I'm going to select those 2 lines, and now very easily uh, use your rotate tool in order to give it a little bit twist. Now it really depends on your pivot. If your pivot is not centered correctly, so you probably twisted in kind of wrong way. Okay, so now that's fine. We can maybe twist it a bit more. Make sure you are looking it all around, because you can already see how it stretches over here, and we don't need this. So I will try to bring it back and just give it a little twist, not that much. So the lines will stay straight as much as possible. Now then, we are going to back to the arrow and shift like those. Okay. Now we are going to rotate this one to the other direction. Okay, so like this, and that's even too much. So maybe just a little twist. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. It wasn't supposed to react like this, but let me see. Maybe just a little bit. Okay. Now the next thing is to actually catch all of them together. One, and I'm unselecting this so I can select this one, and then I'm unselecting this and double click this one. Every time I'm removing one of those pieces in order to not choose the all way up and down for those lines. So okay, so now the next thing is to go over edit mesh and make sure that keep faces together are not ticked. Usually there is a V sign here, so if it's not there, so you are okay. If it is, just press on it again so it will disappear. Now we are going to extrude those faces out a little bit. Okay, and we are going to tap on one of those cubes and then catch the middle one and bring it inside like so. Okay, so that way we have some kind of look of like this is a part that can be separated from this uh, flashlight. Okay, so now let's maybe bring it inside a little bit more, just so we can see it better, and tap on the F8 to bring it back to object mode. So this is what it's all about to add some more little detailing, so the flashlight will get as much as realistic look. Okay, now the other thing was to add some security wire over here, you know. Um, so in order to do this, we are going to take all the model a little bit to the side. Okay, so Maya is still choking here when I'm doing things like this. So okay, now okay, so we are going to create um, a curve. Okay, now we are going to use this uh, tab curve and use this circle curve. So if you will click on it, uh, you add some message, drag on the grid. So make sure your plus sign in the mouse cursor is uh, point to this and drag, click and drag, and then release. So you will have this curve. Now, if I'm going to right click on it and choose control vertices, you can see that there are few vertices here. Okay, so this is very good for us because we are going to need them in order to manipulate something, and we are going to attach a polygon cylinder to this curve, and then after we will attach it to it, we could modify the look of it. Okay, so that way our security wire will be look much more better. Okay, so first of all, let's step on F8 to bring it back to object mode, the curve itself, yeah. Choose polygons, uh, create a new polygon cylinder, and go over the attributes editor for it and remove the caps. Okay, and also make sure you are not adding too much subdivision axis. Just make sure it's look a little bit uh, like so, because we are going to do some patching uh, options of functions after this. So it's better to have a less vertices after that, so we can patching it easier. So I'm rotating it, and I'm going to bring it over here, like so. Then I will rotate it in this direction, also in 90 degrees. So, okay, now we want to make sure that the cylinder is uh, that the curve of this which we created earlier will be in the center of our cylinder. Okay, that way. Now try to make sure it's almost there, and then you can make it very tiny. Doesn't have to be that big, and also make sure it's centered. Alright, now maybe a little bit more tiny. I'm going to look also on my flashlight to see how much it should be. So I think that that's enough. Now after doing so, right click on the polycylinder and choose this face. After that, you should shift select the curve itself. Okay, so now you see that they are both highlighted, and go over edit mesh and go to the extrude little box over here and add 100 subdivision. So now click on extrude and you will get something like this. Alright, so we do have a problem because I think that in some way Maya trying to tell me that here is where the end point or start point, and you like decided to bring this polygon cylinder over here. So each curve has a start point and end point. Now, therefore, when we created this polygon over here, we placed it here, so Maya is stretching the first uh, extruded extrude line over there. So let's undo that and undo select and undo again, and maybe we'll try listen to Maya and do things in proper way. Okay, so I will rotate it back to here. Okay, that way. So now I know it's like 0 supposed to be, and I will try to bring it over here. Alright, and same procedure, you're placing it in the center, and right click, choose the face, shift, select the curve itself, and let's try it again. So this time we already set the extrude setting, so just click on the extrude, and here you go. See, this is how easy it was. But we still have minor issue about this string. Okay, as you can see, it's overlapping in here in this area because our cylinder is still here, and in some way is overlapping the end point. So what we should do is right click, choose faces, pick only the cylinder faces here and delete them. Okay, so after that we can also delete this. Just try to clean here this area, also remove this face here, and the next thing will be to first choose those edges over here, and you can extrude them in this direction. Okay, but make sure you leave some space in between. And I made some mistake here. Seems that there is other faces that are doing some trouble here, so I will try to remove them also. Okay, so that way it's better. And I think also that I made one thing wrong. I should bring most of the time the keep faces together to be applied. So now when I will extrude this edges, they will go like one way, okay, like one piece. Now looks kind of strange because it has a little bit twisted, and now trying to bring it as much as close to this other point. Now when you here go over edit mesh, merge vertex tool, and start attach those points together. Okay, always make sure you are focusing at the right vertices, so that way you won't confuse or something. Yeah, that way it's already looks better. Okay, don't worry about it, just make sure you are attaching the first vertices of the same line we stretched. Okay, so this is why I asked you to make less subdivisions to the cylinder itself, so you won't have any hard work when you are doing this. Could get you pissed off when you do something more complicated than this. So here we go. This is how it should look, and we have a complete line here. Okay, circle. Now if you want to make things smoother, you can tap on the 3, but first of all make sure you're adding one more subdivision here, and that's fine. Now to the fun part of this. You can tap on 3, right, in order to make it smoother, so that way we're fixing the issue of smoothing it by adding more subdivisions. But Next thing will be to catch only the curve that you created. Okay, so if we are going to choose the curve, and therefore we should look at the X-ray first. Okay, so as you can see, the curve is already selected, it's highlighted in white, so unselect uh, this thing itself and make sure you are in the curve. Okay, or maybe you know what, you don't have to move, you don't have to do nothing right now, just move it outside. Okay, no, so it's attached. So, and we have a little bit of a problem here. It seems that this area is not really in the same direction as most of those. So I will rotate this and this one also. Okay, and let's bring it back to the curve. Now you can see I'm trying to get inside the curve in order just to right click on it and choose control vertices. So now that way I can choose, um, I can turn off the X-ray and still get to see those little pink things here. These are the vertices for the curve. Now if you will take one of them like so and you will squish it over here, you can see that our security wire is uh, manipulating uh, at the same time when we manipulate the curve itself. So this is what it's all about. We are like creating a skeleton kind of thing to this wire, so that way we can uh, make it look uh, much more realistic than, okay, maybe even stretch it like so, and then tap on the F8. Now the next thing you should do is to copy this, okay, and as I told you earlier with the lattice, if you will want to get rid of the curve itself or the lattice, you should copy the thing, and then you will this object, the object won't be relayed in the existence of this curve. So now we can, probably we have another curve already, okay, but we can check this, and let's get closer. Well, I don't see any curve inside, so that's fine. Let's turn off the X-ray. Now we can simply just rotate this wire and bring it to his place. Okay, and yeah, you should get closer to your object. So I need to rotate it like so, and maybe bring it like so, and also a bit, just a bit, not that much, doesn't have to be. Alright, so that was the main goal in this one, okay, and if you really like, you can maybe make it smaller and bring it back up to its place. It's not a leash for a dog, it's only a security kind of wire. Okay, so that's it, and this is it for this tutorial. And while I'm thinking about it, we are probably going to texturize and apply some light setup to this flashlight after this. We could also model the lamp itself inside the this flashlight, but we are going to use just some area light shape to it, so we will get a light, uh, and that's it. So hope you enjoy this, and it was easy for you as always. So uh, practice it. Make sure you are understanding uh, how curve is acting together with thing that like polygon that attached to it. Okay, uh, that's that's it for now. Have a nice day, and we'll see you soon at the next tutorial. Bye.